Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what to expect next on your path ahead. And to do this reading, we'll be pulling out 3 cards. If you of course prefer to pick your piles or piles using your zodiac signs, you will find the timestamp to that down in the description box. Okay, so let's reveal what your cards are. For pile number 1, you have risk and dare. For pile number 2, you have practice tenderness. And for pile number 3, you have establish priorities. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the cherry quartz. For pile number 2, you have the amazonite. And for pile number 3, you have the Dalmatian Jasper. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps today is a day where you feel drawn to all of the piles. In that case, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to your right readings. There may be important messages that you need to hear about what to expect on your path ahead. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles as mentioned during using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. In a moment, after I shuffle your signs, I will be drawing out different zodiac signs, 4 zodiac signs for each pile. Okay, first one popped out. So for pile number 1, there is Pisces, there is Aquarius, there is Scorpio, there is Libra. For pile number 2, the signs are Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. And for pile number 3, the signs are Cancer, Aries, Gemini, as well as Taurus. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. You might find them all in one pile or perhaps distributed amongst the 3 piles. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using other placements in your chart, of course, feel free to do that as well. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what to expect on your path ahead. And we're going to be doing a little spread in the beginning, a very small one, where we take a look at what your past position is, what your present position in order to understand your future position well. Once we do this like quick overview, we'll pull out the cards and get a more detailed view on what you can expect on your path ahead. And we'll be using your tea leaves today. I'll be pulling one out with each one in the spread, each card in the spread. Right, so let's take a look at your past position. Present. Let's see. Okay, not meant for the present. Future. 3, right. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. Chair empty, someone is leaving your life. So that's the past position. And you've got the 6 of Cups with the dream. Present position, you've got Dragon, beware of self-delusion, right? As well as, the Strength card with Courage. And in the future position, you've got 3 cards. I love that for you. Happiness, Love, as well as Whale. Great worry over nothing. I love this for you. And you've got the Star card. Oh my God, I love this. With Silence. So it seems like you've lost something so dear to you in the past, near past, very far past. So it was something close to your heart. Also, the 6 of Cups could be relating to something in your childhood even. You know, something left, some energy left you at an early age. Could be that for some of you. For some of you, it could be in the past position, you just had a dream, and with empty chair, you felt like it wasn't there. It was missing that energy. In this present position, it looks like you have worked a lot on yourself or on that dream. You are at a great advantage when it comes to this dream coming true. You've done the impossible in this pile. How awesome. You've got the unicorn here. It seems like you're a very unique type of character who's not afraid to take risks, who's not afraid to... let me put the star signs here. Right, who's not afraid to take risks, who's not afraid to challenge their beliefs, challenge the status quo. And although with this card specifically, you can see that a lot of the things in your life seem to make it impossible for you to achieve that dream that you couldn't hear. And so you're now glowing, you've blossomed as a person. And you've got the dragon here. You're very strong now. And you feel like you're very positive. You're in a positive place to finally have that dream come true for you. But it does say, beware of self-delusion. Before we get into your future, perhaps there's a little bit of a guidance here. Like maybe this is talking about continuing to do what you need to do. Don't feel like you should stop now, perhaps. Or maybe there is a strong idea in your mind that could be standing in your way. Let's just pick up some quick guidance before we take a look at the future. Ooh, look at that. 4 of Swords with postponement. Your world is really changing color. Isn't this beautiful? You have, wow, the 9 of Cups with laziness. If I'm seeing postponement and laziness, this is perhaps talking about you've done so much work. You've blossomed, you've grown, you have a lot of power now in being able to achieve this dream, because the dream and the Star card is a dream card, like a wish fulfillment card. So the guidance here is you will be achieving your dream. You're nearly there, but don't feel like you're already there before you've made it there. So it's like you're nearly there. Make that last push, take that last step. With postponement and laziness, although very much are positive cards, but both of them give me the idea of relaxing, living the life. I almost feel like it's saying don't live the life before you've reached the life. Continue to do the necessary work towards your great dream. Don't stop now, kind of message. All right, so that was just a quick guidance here. And you can see in your near future with the silence card, the star card, what to expect next on your path ahead is that this is the time where this dream is coming true for you. And so if you've worried or you're worrying, if you ever worry that this dream won't come true for you, if you get these ideas here and there, this card is definitely telling you this is simply worry over nothing, because in your near future you're ecstatic, you're happy, you love what you got, you're emotionally enjoying this dream very much, and that dream with the whale is here to stay for a very long time. It's a dream that's here to stay for you. Okay, so now that we have a quick idea of your situation, I love that we have an idea of what happened in order to expand better on what's to come for you. Let's take a look at the expansion. So, mice, discord among friends or family. Ooh, four-leaf clover, great, good fortune. Love this for you. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Okay, so this one's also out. I feel like it's meant to be here. It's falling on the mice. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Discord and then peace and harmony. This is really awesome. Okay. Right. Let's now, can I push this? Yeah, I can. Let's now expand. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. So you've got, wow, the Chariot card. You're growing, that's for sure. Who you are as a person, before you even get your dream, who you are as a person is changing. So you've got the Chariot with awareness. You've got the 10 of Wands with suppression. Oh, okay. You've got the 3 of Swords with isolation. And you've got the Knight of Swords with fighting. And you have the Tower card as well. As well as the Page of Wands with playfulness. All right, so let's explore it in detail. Read it first for bit by bit and then put it all together when it comes to what you can expect next on your path. First off, it seems like you've had an internal struggle. You can see it with discord amongst friends and then peace and harmony. But the reason I'm saying this is you is because of the Chariot card. Maybe you've actually had, I get it. Maybe you did in fact have discord amongst friends or family. Maybe you've had some sort of discord with people. But it looks like in this what's upcoming next on your path is you changing to a great deal. I feel like the new you is emerging these days. You're healing such a huge shadow. And it looks to me like you've had a shadow that had so much control over how you present yourself and how others see you as well. Because within you, you felt like there was so much heaviness, and the clouds here represent ideas. You were tied down by so many limiting beliefs. And these limiting beliefs almost made you immobile. You couldn't move. Inside you, you were shattered. You felt stuck. You didn't have much space to move. And because of this internal heaviness and disruption, or more specifically, breakdown and heaviness through the ideas that you've had, it created a lot of trouble for you outside with others. Maybe you were limiting yourself so much and didn't have the freedom to be you. Or maybe due to how you felt on the inside, it was reflected on what you put out there and how you dealt with others. But in any case, you can see up next on your path ahead, as mentioned, you as a person are changing. You're finding peace and harmony within you. There's, with the wind chimes, such opposite energy. This is like this extreme change on the inside is saying, in my opinion, that you're a highly spiritual person. I mean, risk and dare, absolutely. Very unique person indeed. And I'm really not saying this to hype you up. This is the ultimate truth that your cards are showing. What a character. Good for you, because you're emerging out of your shadow. You're integrating your shadow in an area that affected your dealings and your connections with others, because you're finding peace and harmony within you. As you're experiencing this beauty within, you will be able to project this peaceful energy without, and there will be much more harmony and peace within the people around you and up next on your path. So if you're struggling with people now, do expect that your life in that aspect is going to change entirely moving ahead. So that's the first thing that I see here that you can expect in your future. Now, in terms of your wish here, I feel this is expanding right there. So you can see here that you cried a lot over something and you've struggled a lot over something. Can I find out what the struggle is before we continue? I know it's a general reading, it's going to differ, but just wondering, what is this struggle? Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, so with others again? Three of Wands, experiencing. Five of Wands, totality, and this one moved. And then understanding, breaking out of a cage. You constantly get that. Wow. Well, it seems your change here is affecting different areas of your life. You see, this bird is meeting another. I think it's pointing towards your dream, as I suspected with this pile, with this great fortune. Especially that it looks, I know it's a four-leaf clover, but it looks like the flower here. And you're finally coming together with this dream. What you struggled with is finally going to be completed, because now you have the experience to follow through that dream. For some of you, there could have been someone standing in your way that you will be able to face, or some sort of people standing in your way that you will now be able to face. Because look, it's that same energy here. So, the way you're going to be able to make this dream come true that you once had long ago are these like different dreams? Maybe for some of you. But in any case, I don't, of course, know the situation very well, but I'm sure as you're listening to your pile, you understand exactly what's going on. But it seems like in your situation, in you wanting to achieve a specific type of dream that you had, you were facing a lot of pain, and at the same time, the outside world was really fighting you, especially maybe someone fighting you, or a sort of type of person or type of people were were fighting you, and it kept you caged, and you had to fight really hard to be able to move these type of people out of the way, to come out of this imprisonment and find your freedom just like others. You're pushing through for your liberation, and as a result, you've grown a lot as a person and blossomed. Not only that, but next on your path, some great luck is going to happen in this area, and it will allow you to finally find that freedom, to have the open air, to have things open, the door open for you to fly freely and enjoy it just like others are, the ones who enjoy that type of energy. The door is opening up for you. Perhaps this is why it's saying here, don't stop now, continue, because it's about to open up for you. It's opening through a great hit of good luck that you won't believe next on your path, and it will give you the ultimate freedom after all of the effort you put in to liberate yourself. And this ice, this block of ice in your way will melt, taking away all the pains and the sadness that you've endured in the past, melting away the sadness, melting away the pain. Only celebration is next. Speaking of which, up next in your path is something entirely new, and we'll explore what this is for the collective. Entirely new happening. Maybe you're starting a new business. It's like literally, as this card is saying, maybe some of you literally will have a new baby, and it might not be any of these, but it looks like it's a new energy happening in your life. This new energy will feel like a huge bundle of joy, a huge blessing, that it will help you push something toxic out of your life. You no longer have to experience that which used to cause you a lot of disruption, and will be a new chapter for you with the Page of Wands, to be playful, to enjoy life, to enjoy that area of your life to the maximum. So what is this thing being pushed out? And what is this new beginning for the collective? What is this new thing that's going to start for the collective, please? Wow, something of abundance. Also motherhood for some of you. Abundance. Prosperity. Four of Wands with participation. Wow, do you see something is working out? A level up. So I think this is a level up in life. Empress and the Four of Wands is a level up in your life for sure. So it could be an opportunity helping you level up in life. It could be something starting to work for you, helping you level up in life. But that's definitely happening. There's a level up in your life. And this will allow you to finally push something that's causing disruption. So, Empress could also be health and vibrancy and beauty. But in any case, what is this disruption that you're putting out? Queen of Wands with sharing, as well as, wow, the King of Pentacles with abundance. This seems to me like you will have a new power, new resources. It's very clear. You will have a new type of power, a new type of abundance specifically. I think it's abundance for you guys for sure. The sharing and the abundance, exactly. There is abundance coming into your life that will give you the power to now push the things that were causing disruption. Like, for example, debt, a job that you didn't like, or living with a roommate that you don't like, or anything of that sort that you're currently suffering from. That type of abundance that's starting out for you next in your path will help you to first push out the things that cause disruption, and will make you feel like you're starting to enjoy life to the fullest. So continue to fight through in this phase of your life. Continue to free yourself, because you are like millimeters away, an inch away from reaching that liberation. Very quickly, since you have the dream and the sign and the star card here, before we end your reading, in case you're still wondering, what is that dream coming true for me? Which one? I want to pull out 3 cards to see which dream that is, in case you're still wondering. What is this dream for pile number 1? Abundance, Queen of Pentacles and flowering. These are actually several dreams. That's why you have the Empress. Thank you so much. So you have several dreams. I was right. First dream is abundance. Second dream is you glowing as a person. So take that as how you look, the aura that you vibrate, your strength, you as a person, as well as your abundance. 6 of Pentacles with compromise, as well as the 8 of Pentacles with ordinariness. 8 of Pentacles could be your job. Seeing someone work so tranquilly in their job. Can you see your card? Yes. In their everyday work that they've mastered. In the dream part, makes me feel like you want to work comfortably. You want to have a comfortable life. Like you want to work, but you want to also live an abundant, comfortable life. So that's happening for you. That's why you have the Queen of Pentacles living in the realm of your dreams. 6 of Pentacles is balance, especially that we see 2 people here. Is this the discord that we're seeing? Also a dream of getting along with someone? I think this is what this card is talking about, because actually seeing these 3 cards definitely summarize what I've been seeing here for you. And so the dream here is several dreams, several things that you've wanted that were missing from your life. You've worked hard towards them, and these are the 3 areas in your life that are changing significantly for you. I wish you the best of luck in this coming area of your life, and I can't help but stare at these 2 cards. They're timing cards. Let's see. December, September, Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort, which is your reading. So I would say expect solid changes between the months of September to December. Not that you won't be seeing progress and things happening before. Definitely know that things before that will be happening, but the significant changes up next on your path are between September and December. They've really been staring at me, these 2 cards right there. You will see solid foundations, solid steps forward, and success with the efforts that you've put in. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck in your life moving forward. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what to expect next on your path ahead. To do that, we'll be creating a small spread first to take a look at your past position, present position, and future position, and then we'll be expanding on that so that we can see the situation, the situations that your reading is referring to. But first, before we begin, let me quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite. Your card is the Practice Tenderness card, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. As I always remind you, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's first begin by taking a look at your past, present, and future positions. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have. In the near past, you have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And you have the 3 of Pentacles with Works. For the present position, you have Pale, with time to get out of a situation. Very interesting. And you have the card Death and Rebirth. Wow, how cool is it that the cards are matching? And in your future position, you've got Broken Wishbone with Wish Will Not Be Granted, as well as the 5 of Pentacles with Worry. I'd actually like another card here to understand the situation. 8 of Pentacles with Prudence. Okay. So it looks to me like you're working towards something with the 3 of Pentacles. Obviously, with a Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, something stood in your way here with the Rooster. Maybe there's an arrogant person standing in your way, or maybe something is stubborn. Something is not working out for you, and that is in the past position. You've realized that something is not working. Something alerted you with the Rooster. You did not expect or know that such an obstacle would be standing in your way. And it seems to be like stubborn, this issue that you were trying to go through or work towards. In this present position, I see that you're changing things. You're dropping the things that didn't work. And with Death Rebirth, you're making a lot of transformation in this present position. You're like, okay, so that seems to be stubborn. Let me do this. That seems to be working out. Let me do that. And you're changing everything in this present position. In the future position, I'm seeing that you now understand what your limitations are, what things aren't working, and you're starting to be very careful with the 8 of Pentacles and Prudence. And that is your learning progress, or the progress in your learning. The 8 of Pentacles, the card of mastery, you're gaining experience, you're learning how things are done. Although in this near future position, you're not there yet, but at least you know what you need to be careful with. You're getting feedback, and you're definitely working hard, trying to take yourself out of this specific chapter, the specific level or something. It depends on what you are doing. But I can tell you something. Ultimately, you will reach that goal. And I know that because of your significator card. You have the hummingbird, and the hummingbird always knows its way to find its nectar every single day. And so you will find your way, is what I'm seeing here. But in the near future, you're being more careful with the 8 of Pentacles. You know what your limitations are. You know what this energy it tends to break, what it tends to do. You're not there yet. You are still learning how to avoid this alarming energy. You're being much more careful, much more savvy, and you're on your way to learning. So that is what I'm seeing as a quick summary to what to expect next in your path ahead. But let's expand on that energy, on your future energy, and get more information, because as mentioned, that's just a quick summary here. So I do see the energy of worry with the Five of Pentacles. And I want to say, be careful with this energy, because sometimes it is our own limitations and not just the limitations of others or the things outside of us that could stand in our own way. So continue to do what you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles here. Don't let worry overcome you, and understand that it's a learning curve and it takes time. But with the Eight of Pentacles, you will master that energy. Okay, so let's expand on that. To expand, how about we take a tea leaf here, a tea leaf in the middle, and no, actually, let's take this one, and the tea leaf in the end. And it seems like you've got two tea leaves in the end here. And then place a card here and a card here, place a card there, and two below. All right, so let's see the first row. You have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay. You have the Four of Pentacles with power. Ooh, nice. If you're wondering why does this deck have these different keywords, it's because it's a Thoth deck, and you will find the meanings to differ a little bit. I enjoy sometimes to read Thoth decks as both, taking from the elements of everything, and this is what I will be doing in your reading today. So you've got the Ace of Wands. That's the first row. Second row, you've got the Two of Pentacles with change. All right, that's nice. Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life. Did we forget to put one here? Yes, we did. And you have the Princess of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. You've got the Three of Cups with abundance. I love this for you. I'm telling you, it's going to work eventually. You have the Hanged Man. And let's see the two tea leaves here. You've got Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. And you've got Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Okay, so let's explore your future. I have good news for you. Just like you have someone or something standing in your way powerfully in that manner, in your near future, as you're trying here, you will also have someone who will be very willing to help you. This is a person who will change everything for you because they will give you some form of power. And so just like you're losing, or you feel like you're losing something from one side that's very alarming, that you may not have expected. I don't think you've expected it because you're learning to work with it here and it's causing worry. But on the other side, you're also getting something very powerful. Someone who has some form of strong power that is more than happy to help you with it. This form of power will be very important because it is something that is genuinely supporting you in this difficult situation. This is a person with this type of power who will help you find your balance and find change amongst the very thing that disappointed you from the very beginning. Because it seems like this alarming thing has really broken something within you, or maybe for a while made you feel like a bit hopeless. Maybe it crushed your dreams for some time, or made you feel like I may not be able to achieve this. And so with this person giving you that type of power, you're finding yourself a balance. You're starting to have hope for change. In fact, with the Page of Pentacles in conjunction to the Ace of Wands, this is in fact a powerful new beginning for you. So I do see you here learning, taking the feedback, growing. Maybe this alarming thing will turn out to be something in your favor. And in fact, it is what I'm seeing here. With be careful, with the Claw and the Bouquet, I'm intuitively, we'll read it in the third row in another way, but I'm intuitively feeling with this column here, that what hurt you in the beginning may in fact be the very thing that allows you to blossom and grow and even get compliments from people who admire what you're doing. So yeah, don't be sad about this alarming situation. Do know that you will have someone there to help you. Don't cry over spilt milk. Don't feel frustrated about the things that didn't work out that you were trying to create, because as you are learning, as well as this help that's coming to you will in fact make you feel like you have a powerful new beginning. You at a powerful position as a beginner or someone that has just started out. I can see that in your future, just a little bit further, with the Three of Cups, with the keyword abundance, that what you are lacking now, you will have so much of later on. So be patient with the Hanged Man and don't take it to heart. Right now, most importantly, don't consume yourself with worry or the energy of lack, which is always the advice that we get with the Five of Pentacles. In the Five of Pentacles, you see some people who are near a church, two figures who are near a church. They feel the lack. And a lot of the times when we read about the Five of Pentacles, they say they can always knock on the church. It makes you think, are they not asking for help? And speaking of help, that is something that you're absolutely getting. You have it hard on one way, but you get to have it in lucky. You get to have luck, extreme luck, in another way. So you can see that your reading is showing you, ultimately, you will find your way. You will find abundance. That's written in the cards for you. You will celebrate you and your loved ones with the Three of Cups. That goal that is working out for you, just be patient. Do realize with the Hanged Man that this period in your life is trying to teach you something, because that's what the Hanged Man is about. The Hanged Man puts us in a stuck situation to allow us to see things from another perspective. It forces us to push our limits. It forces us to think differently, to look within, to figure it out. And so it might look like things in the near future are working against you. This is absolutely not the truth. But remember, success is not a straight line upwards. We know that it's for everyone a curve that goes up and down until you finally reach your goal. It's full of ebbs and flows. It's one of your ebbs, but it seems like you're working towards something great, something that will allow you to have abundance, something that will be very abundant for you. And it is that type of feedback that one day you will be very proud to share. It's that perspective. Remember when they say it's about the journey and not the destination? And while your destination seems awesome, remember that your journey is to learn these powerful lessons that one day you may teach others, or maybe inspire others with. And speaking of others, it looks to me like you have in your cards a lot of admirers. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. The Three of Cups. So it looks like many people in your future will love your story, will love what you've created, but most importantly, will love your illumination, will love your different perspectives and takes on things. They love how you've done things maybe differently, how you've handled such an alarming situation. And so stick with it, whatever it is that you're doing, my dear pile number 2. Your soul knows the way. Be patient with that energy. You know, greatness takes time. And you are destined for greatness. In fact, this is why you're getting so much help here with the handshake in your reading. So yeah, power on the other side. Let's explore more about this meeting that you're having with a stranger, or that person that is helping you here with the handshake and the power card. So who is this power? Who is this person that is extending this power to you? Five of Cups with disappointment. The Four of Wands with completion. The Judgment card with the Aeon. The King of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles with wealth. Wow. So who is this person? I don't know exactly what you're doing, but I have something interesting with the Aeon in Judgment. It's called the Aeon in Thoth because it's associated with Horus, the ancient Egyptian god Horus, the new generation, the new Aeon when Horus comes to life after the whole debacle of Osiris being chopped into little pieces and distributed amongst Egypt. After all of that comes Horus. And so your birth, because you do have the death and rebirth, which makes me feel like this is actually happening right now, it's kind of like you're about to meet this person who will help you in this difficult situation. Or maybe you've already met them. But I feel like with the Aeon here and Horus, maybe this is a younger person, maybe a Gen Z, Gen Z, or someone younger than you. Perhaps just an extra detail. But they have a very big heart with the King of Cups. And Ten of Pentacles with wealth. I feel like perhaps for some of you, they're either helping you with money or helping you with some form of resources. I feel with disappointment, I'm feeling like this person has empathy. They saw how things dropped for you. They can see you trying to grow. They can see you trying to achieve something. And with completion here, it looks like they're sticking around until you complete this. And so you've got someone helping you there and is there to stay helping you with a big heart. The Judgment card is rising above a situation. And so whatever debacle you're in at the moment, whatever difficulty and disappointment that you are feeling, you will meet someone with a big heart who will help you with resources. Also, the Judgment card, the throat chakra, maybe they'll help, they're experienced. Maybe they help you with wisdom, which is judgment, right? They'll be able to give you advice, wise advice, a good judge of a situation. And in any case, they will help you to rise up until completion. So in your very near future, I see you like struggling to make it, but being absolutely supported by someone. And later on, up ahead in your path, you can see that you will, in fact, after some time with this Hanged Man, you will be celebrating this. You will achieve this goal, and it will result in a lot of abundance. So let's explore what is this abundance for you in your path ahead as you're working towards this. What is this abundance for you, my dear pile number 2? Wow, real abundance. This is the Empress card. This is the card of abundance. It's the card of luxury. It's the card of living in the realm of your dreams, living the life, living your own world, your own beautiful life. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. You won't believe me if I tell you the Queen of Pentacles is exactly the same thing. This cannot be like, this synchronicity cannot be a coincidence. The Queen of Pentacles, abundance, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. This is like literally saying the same things 3 times. I bet the cards are saying, Reem, that's what the cards are saying. Queen of Pentacles is wealth, living again in the realm of your dreams, feeling abundant, having all the resources that you need and more, and feeling happy in life. So that's where you're going. There is no question about it. This can't be a coincidence. It's just going to take a bit of time. So be patient. This is not time wasted. This is time you getting the expertise, which is what we saw with the Eight of Pentacles, the card of expertise. So you're gaining experience, you're gaining knowledge, you're learning how this game works, so to speak. You're learning everything. You're obviously starting something from the very beginning, I think, with the Three of Pentacles. It might not be from the very beginning, but you're working towards something. And you're working towards something huge, it seems. I do not see this as a small goal or a small dream. This genuinely makes me feel like it's a huge deal that is leading to huge abundance. So take the time to be informed and get the knowledge and to rise and to have an awesome story like that will one day inspire others and make others really admire your story, admire what your mastery, what you're able to create, and be inspired by you to do the same. Okay, I think you would want to know, how are you meeting this person? So we got some information about who they are. Let's now ask how you're meeting this person. Eight of Wands with swiftness. Well, first of all, you're meeting them very quickly. It's in the present position, I believe. It's like these days you're meeting them right away. So you've got the Eight of Wands with swiftness. How are you meeting this person? Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is the Knight of Cups. I think they are the ones moving towards you. They are the ones offering you this help. And I forgot about this part because here we did see that they had a big heart and that they would empathize with you. It seems like this person has gone through a lot of losses themselves and has that kind of heart to feel for others. And they will stick around till completion. So how you're meeting this person, they're the ones approaching you. And it's like these days. So how are they approaching you? My dear pile number 2. The High Priestess. Well, you'll find out in due time. Yeah, it's like maybe you're not meant to get this information now. That's as much as we're allowed to know with regards to this person. But do trust that you will be meeting a key person on your journey that will love to help you out. Okay, so let's get some guidance. Just 3 cards at the end for guidance on what you're guided to do in this situation, in this dream for now. These moved. Let's take these first. So you've got the 7 of Cups with debauch. You've got the 5 of Swords with defeat. And you've got the Lover's card. This is a card of choice. And so this is saying you've got the choice. You've got to make the right choices. 5 of Swords is a card of either feeling defeated or defeating something. So it's your choice to feel defeated by this energy, which we saw in the worry card. So be careful about that. It's your choice to, with debauch, almost like to ruin something beautiful that you are working towards, or it is your choice to turn it into something amazing. The universe will be working with you. And I say the universe will be working with you because the universe wants to experience something that you're going to do through you. And you might think this is crazy. But in Thoth, the Lover's card is associated with the sword. It represents how the universe keeps splitting itself constantly in order to experience itself through itself, It's a long story. Another video for another day. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. My point is, this is an important goal that your soul wants to achieve. The universe wants you to achieve it because you're meant to experience it, and thus it's something that the universe will experience through you. If you want to read more about that, I highly recommend you Google it, read more about it. You'll find more information. But as a summary, I'm seeing that this is important for everyone that you have this goal work out. And so you will always be getting support. High Priestess, you will always be getting support from nowhere to make this happen, so long as you choose with the Lover's card the right thing. If you choose to not feel defeated, but to defeat it. If you choose to not ruin it in the end, but to continue to take care of it and not let your experience ruin it for you. So final advice, I do have 5 more cards for you. You've got the Chariot. Keep moving, really. That's your advice. Keep moving. And you've got that symbol here that this figure in the 3 of Pentacles was drawing. And it makes me feel like keep moving, because very soon one of your goals in that area you will be holding, and you will continue on your path. So something very near, one goal very near, you will be holding. You've got the 10 of Swords with Ruin. You've got the Star card. You have the Emperor. And you have the 4 of Cups with Luxury, which always pops up for you in this pile, in this today's reading, I mean. So your guidance is keep going. Will you experience some things that may be disappointing in your way, that may hurt you in the way? Will you feel tired sometimes? Yes, you will. And that's the truth being given to you honestly. But remember, it's not a straight line upwards. It's full of ebbs and flows. Just like you will be getting some of these experiences where you feel tired, or something disappoints you, or some technology doesn't work out. Don't let it stop you, because the swords at the end of the day is the mind. And that's where you're always guided here in your reading. The mind, the mind. Don't let your mind play games on you. Don't let it hurt you. This person is up in the clouds. So don't let your imagination fly off where you start building castles in the sky, but this time that ones that hurt you. So be careful with that. Your thoughts with Ruin are the only thing that could genuinely be standing in your way. And remember, it's ebbs and flows. Here you can see with the Star card, keep moving, because you will reach your dreams. Do you see the Merkaba here? It's the Chariot of the soul. Can you believe this? Your soul knows the way, and you will achieve this dream. Emperor, you will stay strong. Stay strong. Choose strength every single time over pain, because remember, it is a matter of the mind, and to regain strength is to guide your mind back to strength, because ultimately with this 4 of Cups you will be surprised with the type of luxury that is going to happen in your life up next in your path, if you stick to it and choose every single time to win over your thoughts and not let it defeat you. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck in this path. I'm rooting for you. I know you got it. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what to expect next on your path ahead. To do this reading, these are the decks that I'm using. If you're interested in any of them, as I always mention, you'll find them listed down in the description box. Okay, so very quickly in today's reading, we're going to be first dividing it into 3 parts. It's a little spread so we can see your past, present, and future position, and then we will be expanding on this future position to get even more details. Okay, so let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. 1, 2, oh, and you've got 3 here. Also 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So yes, and your significator card is the established priorities, and of course if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Cancer, Aries, Gemini, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's keep these on the side for now, and let's take a look at your past, present, and future positions. Okay, so you have Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. I think this exact card popped up in pile number 1. I would say if you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. You also have, wow, the 9 of Pentacles. What an awesome card to have. All right, so that's the past position. Present position, you've got Cup. You should accept valid criticism. And you have the Moon. Okay. As for your future position, you've got Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And you've got February. Okay, let's keep that right there. And take a look at your tarot card. You've got the Lovers. How interesting. Because it just said something is missing in your life. And so in that case, the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be love. I mean, if this is what is lacking in your life, then obviously your cards are speaking directly to you. And so I would say, seeing love, money, or goals, the Lovers card is here to confirm that in your future position, you will be filling something so important to you that you currently feel is lacking in your life. Okay, so let's take a quick look at your past, present, and future position. I feel like your past position is so good. I feel like with the Dragon, you felt in your past position larger than life. You felt strong. Obviously, in your past position, you've achieved something important to you, or you received something that's important to you. For a lot of you, the 9 of Pentacles is a dream come true. You've achieved something, you've achieved a milestone. Something important to you happened, you've received it, you felt so happy about it. And perhaps beware of self-delusion. It could be you being afraid maybe that you would lose this beautiful thing that you've received, or it could be simply guidance to be careful. Although you've received what you want, perhaps to do what is necessary to keep it. Like if it needs work, to continue to do the work. If you need to do anything necessary, then to do that as well. To continue to have it. All right, so that's the past position. As for the present position, it seems like you should accept valid criticism with the Moon card. I feel, first of all, that things aren't clear to you at the moment. With the Moon card, there's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of not knowing what's going to happen. And I think it's a time of your life where you really want to know how your future is going to go, like This is one of those times in your life where you really, really don't know. Because, you know, with the tea, it's the expression of spill the tea, like, let me know more, tell me all about what's going on. I really feel like you're seeking information. You're trying to find out what's going to happen. You're really in the energy of the unknown. You've received something that you love, but you don't know how the future is going to be like. You're wondering, maybe will you keep this awesome thing in your life, or maybe that's already there and you're wondering, but what about all the other important things? Will I also be blessed in having these awesome things in my life? Many questions. Yeah, whether it's about keeping it or about other things that are also very important to you, and you're really wondering if you're going to have that in your life as well. So yeah, I see you being in a position of your life where things are so vague about the future. You really don't know if it's going to go the way you are hoping for or not. And since it's so vague, how about we take a look at your significator card? Establish priorities. Let's take a quick peek at the guidebook and see what it says. Perhaps we'll get an idea. Because I really feel here, this is where you are missing the information, the moon. So it says, I like perching on a limb in the sky like the moon. Your priorities are known to all around you based on your actions. We can all see what's really important to you if we observe how you spend your day, week, or year. Take a close look at what master you are serving today. Are you in alignment? Do your priorities need shifting in order to keep yourself healthy and whole? This is a good time to assess where and how you are showing up and whether or not it serves your values. I believe your guidance is, who are you serving today? Based on the actions that you take, are you serving your future goals? Are you serving your dreams? Or are you serving yourself in the current moment, which could be important to you? So whatever your priorities are, this is where you're guided to take the necessary actions. Set your goals, make them clear, and make sure that you are working towards these, so to speak, masters every day so that you can achieve the things that you want. And this is your current guidance about your present position. I do see that in your future, you will be achieving what you love. Whether this is love, money, or goals that you are currently lacking, I do see that this will be fulfilled in your life. And there's something very important, it seems, about the month of February for you. Maybe something will jumpstart, maybe things will move at a great extent. Or maybe you're meeting the one, perhaps. But one thing is for sure, in your near future, it does seem like you will be, it does look like you will be achieving what it is that you love and want, for sure, based on your cards. Okay, so that's really nice to see. Let's now expand on your future. Let's keep it right there. And pull out 6 more cards, as we've done with other piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. You've got Love. You keep getting love. If love is something you are looking for, it definitely looks like there's a lot of it in the near future. And you've got Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And you've got the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, You've got the King of Wands. Awesome. And you have the Strength card. Wow. Look at all that strength. I love that for you. And you've got the Page of Swords. So it's pointing towards a direction, I guess. And you've got the Two of Pentacles. Right, so what am I seeing? Now I understand with the Two of Pentacles. Now I understand. You already have something in your hand which you feel blessed about, and you're hoping for something else to happen for you, to hold something else, and we can see it in your near future. So you will achieve that other goal that you have in mind. Your guidance is to serve that goal every day. Okay, so what am I seeing in your future? I'm seeing that you are overcoming many of the challenges that you currently have. And do you see that figure is really struggling, competing in everything, but definitely made it to the light. So you come across as a strong person. Yes, you're stressed with the Nine of Swords, but your guidance here is shift your thoughts so that your reality changes. Don't follow these dark thoughts that appear during difficult times. Make sure that you stand your ground. Make sure that you continue to be as strong as you are, because very shortly you will be reaching that goal. In fact, you can see it here in that second position where we understand that in your near future you're really struggling, working hard, trying to take control of your mental, I would say things like limiting beliefs, thoughts of fear, thoughts of stress, and you are standing in a strong position in your near future. You're receiving that which you love, which is important to you, that you really want. That's going to happen. And I do see you find, after having done all of the hard work, you're standing there strong, feeling like you're in a powerful position, and absolutely feeling blessed that you're there. So in the progression of your near future is you really struggling to make it, and then standing there feeling proud of yourself, feeling strong that you have achieved something so important. Obviously, it's not easy, and I'm really rooting for you, my dear pal number 3. You really got this. Your cards are showing it. You're a strong person. Get in that energy. It's not the time to lose faith now or to feel like it's not going to happen. It will happen for you. So much so that even you as a person, you're going to change. Follow your dreams, follow your passions, follow the things that are important to you, and do it with a lot of strength, dignity, and power. And don't worry, nothing will be taken away from you, or nothing will be lacking. In fact, your guidance here is don't get into that lack energy. Oh, will I lose this? Or, oh, will this happen to me? Don't get into this lacking energy. Continue to be strong. Pursue your dreams. It's like serve your master, whatever that goal is. And very soon, as you can see, you're moving ahead. Obviously, that's why things are vague. You seem to be between worlds, trying to reach a new milestone or trying to reach a new goal. And at the moment, things aren't stable. You feel like maybe you've put yourself in a risky situation, or maybe you feel you're in a risky situation. And despite that, I'm so proud of you. You can see that you're taking it step by step. You're really learning about every step that you're taking. You are equipped with bright ideas. And there's a lot of air element. There's a lot of thought being put into every step that you take. Good for you. Continue to do what you're doing, because as you can see, my dear pile number 3, you're nearly there on your path ahead. You're nearly there towards that which you want. And very soon, I do see you holding 2 things, as we've seen from that card. That which you received in your past, which I'm so happy is going to be stable there for you. It's clear. You are holding it, and you will be holding something else in your near future that is equally important to you, maybe even more important, who knows. But I do see that in your near future, you will be holding these two important things to you at the same time. But your reading here is showing that you are full of power. The Ram, the King of Wands, and the Strength card. It is pointing towards how you're such a strong person and more than capable of achieving the things that you want. Yes, things do seem vague sometimes. They're designed this way for a reason. They're pushing you outside of your comfort zone towards that very thing that you are seeking. In fact, very near, in your near future, everything is transforming for you. Who you are and the important things that you want in your life. How about, now that we, now that we understand your situation, how about we get an even more of a zoom in and ask, how will you be holding this other thing in your life that is important to you? How will you be reaching this new goal that is very important to you? Because you're definitely moving in that direction. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay, that's not right. Let me continue that first. King of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Justice card, as well as the Queen of Wands, holding it in her hands. So, how will you be reaching there? With the King of Pentacles, you obviously are equipped with everything that you need, all the types of resources to make that happen. So that's really good to see for you guys. Also, you've got a loyal friend, a loyal companion, I don't know, a loyal manager, a loyal somebody, because the Three of Pentacles shows you're working with others. So maybe you've got a loyal team, maybe you've got a loyal partner, maybe you've got someone who's there, your life partner, who's there for you, encouraging you to go after the things that you want. You will be able to achieve that. And somehow I do see with the Three of Pentacles working with others to achieve that there are different parties involved in helping you to achieve that. And I see that each one is doing their role beautifully. Each one is, how can I say that? Responsible for something in specific. I see you standing, making sure, like supervising, making sure that everything is okay. In any case, it seems like you have people who are equally working towards this goal very loyally, just like you are. And very soon with the Ten of Wands, all of the hard work and the long journey that you have gone through to achieve this specific goal is about to come true for you. And I say that because the Justice card is a card of cause and effect. You reap what you sow. And so you can see here that you have been through a long journey. You genuinely cared about this goal. You worked hard for it. You've stood there strong. You've made many changes. And yeah, very soon you will be feeling very fortunate to hold that which was really important to you, that constantly keeps showing up as your future position. So how is it going to happen? You're nearly there. To answer that question, you're nearly there. You've got the resources, you've got people helping you, and you've endured a lot. You've already done most of the effort. Continue to do what is important. Maybe you're at a time where you've done so much and haven't seen results yet, and perhaps you're panicking. That could be one thing. Maybe you're seeing results, but you really don't know how it's going to go. But it's like a time of vagueness. It's a time of you genuinely wanting to know if the efforts that you've put in will actually reap results or not. And you can see it here. You will definitely get the results for all the hard work that you've been putting into this. So how is it going to happen? You're going to make it happen. Be patient just a little bit. Continue to push through. You're nearly there. You're nearly there, my dear pile number 3. What I wanted to ask, like right in the middle of this, I was looking at warning you of a problem either now or in the near future, and I was thinking perhaps along with the direction, this is kind of like guidance. So let's see, is this guidance? Yes or no, first of all? Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. I really think that this is what this is talking about. You're going to get there, but you keep getting establish your priorities. Which master are you serving? And so make sure that you have your goals clear every day, that towards this goal, of course, your priorities are clear every day of what you need to do exactly, and that you are calmly working towards it, studying it well, taking it step by step, so that you do, in fact, achieve this goal that is so important to you. Yeah, I feel like your guidance is continue to do what you're doing. I know with the 10 of Wands, you're already carrying a heavy load. You've already been through so much. And remember, sometimes we, right before achieving a goal, we either give up or throw in the towel or feel like, oh, I can't carry this anymore. Sometimes there's only just a little bit to go. And this is the time where we see others cheering for each other. Like, come on, you can do that little part. Come on, you've come such a long way. And this is exactly what I see in your reading. You've come such a long way. There's only a little bit to go. So continue to carry yourself with a lot of grace and power. And it's like you're one step away. In a little time, in a little short span of time, you will hold that which is very important to you. The golden egg means that you will have something so special, so unique, that maybe not everyone gets to find or have. So continue to go on your path and continue to stand in your energy of power, because it is what will take you through that time when you're feeling you're tired. I also feel like your goal, as much as it is important to you, it seems like it's going to be a beautiful goal, because I keep seeing light. It's a goal that will help others somehow, because I see light beings surrounding you. I see a bright aura around you, and I see you being very happy to hold that light. So that's why you have the golden egg, in my opinion. I feel like the universe is genuinely supporting you. You're a being of light. You radiate light, and the light is drawn to you. So don't give up in the last moments. This is the way that it's designed for you to reach it, maybe to build specific muscles, so to speak, to learn things along the way. But you're a being of light that's meant to radiate a lot of light, and you will have a lot of light beings, people of light and other light beings surrounding you and supporting your goal, your cause, because what you're bringing to the world is not a small thing. I'm envisioning it's like that concentration to bring that light, that gold, initially, and once it's there, you radiate it all around. You're meant to create that light. It's like the universe is just teaching you how to be the light, how to be your strong self, so that you always radiate that light. So trust the process, trust the plans, continue to do the hard work to achieve this goal. You're nearly there. I can't tell you that enough, my dear pile. Number 3, you're nearly there. And very soon you will be holding that important thing in your life. And just like the universe gave you before, it will give you after, and it will continuously give you what you love and need, my dear pile number 3. And this was your reading on what to expect next on your path ahead. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading.